Bombastic side-eye, criminal offensive side-eye.
Tapi bohong.
My fingers like you wanna wife me. Got another shitty shit, ain't nothing like me.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
About to catch another fight. Talk about 'em like I'm on a fight. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night.
Everyone and welcome to our podcast. Podcast kan? Podcast. 1, 2, 3. Halo guys. Hi everyone and welcome to our podcast Modern Love Conversation. I'm your host Amel and today we have an intriguing topic lined up for you. We are diving into the world of HTS or relationship without status. Joining me today are our fantastic co-hosts Yulia, Dinda, and Nungki. How are you all doing?
Hi Amel, I'm great. Excited to discuss this topic today.
Hi Amel, I'm doing well. Can't wait to hear everyone's thoughts on HTS.
Hi Amel, I'm good. This should be an interesting discussion for sure.
So, for our listener who might not be familiar, HTS stands for Hubungan Tanpa Status, which translates to relationship without status. It describes a relationship where two people are more than friends but don't officially label themselves as a couple. Let's start by sharing our thoughts on why people might choose to be in an HTS relationship. Yulia, do you want to kick us off?
Sure Amel, I think one reason people opt for HTS is the freedom it offers. They can enjoy the benefit of close romantic connection without the commitment and expectation that come with traditional relationship. It can be less pressure, especially for those who might be focusing on their careers or personality growth.
I agree, Yulia. Another reason could be the fear of commitment. Some people have had bad experience in past relationships and might be hesitant to dive into another serious commitment. HTS allows them to have companionship without the risk of a formal commitment.
These are great points. I'd add that some people might prefer HTS because they're still figuring out what they want in partner. HTS can be a way to explore a connection without the pressure of defining the relationship too soon.
Interesting perspectives, everyone. Now, let's discuss the potential downsides of HTS. Dinda, what do you think are some challenges people might face in such a relationship?
Well,
Ajun ribut daripada ribut didudus, moal hareudang di sidang da geus didoping ku tuas nyentang. Kumaha Pak Abel?
One major challenge is the lack of clarity and security. Without a clear status, one or both partner might feel uncertain about where they stand. This ambiguity can lead to misunderstandings and hard feelings if one person wants more commitment than the other.
Exactly, Dina. Another issue could be jealousy. Even though there's no official status, people can still develop strong feelings. Saying the person you're in fault with getting close to other can create jealousy and tension, even if there's no right to feel that way.
Absolutely no. And let's not forget about the long-term implication. HTS might be fine in the short term, but over time, it can become frustrating if one person starts wanting more. It can lead to a lot of emotional turmoil if both parties aren't on the same page.
Great point. So, how can people in HTS relationship navigate this challenge? What advice would you give Nuki? Why don't you start?
Communication is key. It's crucial to have honest conversation about your expectation and boundaries from the start. But parties need to be clear about what they want and check in regularly to ensure they're still on the same page.
I completely agree, Nuki. Also, setting boundaries early on can help prevent misunderstandings. It's important to discuss these things like whether you're both to saying other people or if there are any behaviors that won't be deal breakers.
And I add the self-awareness is important. You need to regularly assess for your feeling about the relationship. If you're feeling change and you start wanting more, you should communicate that to your partner and decide together what the next steps should be.
Excellent advice. Before we wrap up, let's quickly touch on personal experience. Have any of you ever been in an HTS relationship? And what was that like, Dinda?
Yes, I have. It was a mix of fun and confusing at the times. The freedom was great, but eventually I realized I want more commitment, and we had to have a tough conversation about that. It was a learning experience for sure.
I've been in one too. I worked well for a while, but the lack of clarity did become an issue eventually. We ended the things amicably, but taught me a lot about the importance of communication.
I have not been in an HTS relationship myself, but I have friends who have. From what I've seen, it can work well if both parties are genuinely on the same page, but it requires a lot of honest communication.
Okay, thanks for sharing everyone. It sounds like HTS can be a viable option for some, but it's not without its challenge. Remember, communication and honesty are essential. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning into Modern Love Conversation. Join us next time for another exciting topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys. Okay.
Without a clear status.
Saying the person
Emosional.
Emosi astagfirullahaladzim.
Stasi ini. Sekeliling tau.
Absolutely no.
Yes, I have. It was a mix of
Dan nggak bisa lagi langsung 13 ini.
Barunya si Alex. Buat it.
Udah apa-apa lah.